MOM Radio and Pipe Bomb Radio present Not Your Mama's Radio Show with your hosts, former WWE superstars Oscar, Sir Mo, and Dreamy Mimi.
Welcome, everybody, to Not Your Mama's Radio Show. Here are your hosts for tonight, Sir Mo and Dreamy Mimi. Hey, guys.
Hey, Phyllis, how are you, sir? Doing?
All right. We're doing good. We're doing good. Everybody ready to rock and roll tonight?
Well, you know what? Myself, Sir Mo, and the First Lady of Not Your Mama's Radio program, Dreamy Mimi, we ready to rock and roll while my friend Oscar must be somewhere eating on a chicken.
Well, from what he told me, he would be joining us a little bit later in the show.
Yeah.
But he'll be here. He ain't gonna miss out. I'm sure he's got words for you too, Mo.
Of course, we're a couple days away. We're just a few days away from Black History Month, so.
That's right.
Conspicuous by his absence. He's somewhere eating some fried chicken, probably sucking down some shrimp cocktails, while drinking a glass of Pepsi.
Oh.
I hate to say
he knows it pretty well, Mimi. What do you think?
Too well.
Dreamy Mimi, how you doing, sweetheart?
I am doing great. How you been?
Good. So tell me, you was having a little, work thing going on up in Boston this week. But what do you think about the snowstorm of 2015, Dreamy Mimi?
I mean, it was. I don't know. I guess because we were in Boston, because I honestly wasn't outside in it, so I guess I could say I didn't think it was as bad as what they did it seem.
Okay, they had a lot of flooding and all kinds of stuff as a result of the snow.
But from the people that live right in the area, they said though the couple areas that flooded, they said those areas flood all the time.
Right.
So the flooding wasn't anything new, so.
Well, here in the southern part of the United States, the southeastern part, here in North Carolina, if the weatherman the night before calls for a cold temperature below a certain degrees, we automatically close the schools down. We don't even wait for snow to hit the ground.
I was just going to say, yeah, y'all down there, y'all some punks. Y'all run for cover before snow even come. It's just like...
Girlfriend, we ain't trying to get frostbite. we ain't trying to get frostbite, and had the people down here, they coupon us too, So we already got the stores and the pantries already stocked. We already have to the grocery store, girlfriend.
Y'all be
hey guys,
ready.
I wanted to ask you guys real quick. Mo and Mimi, I just want to ask you guys. Mimi, first off, how long do you think it'll take for Oscar to be able to call in, roughly?
I'm not sure. As far as I know, he has landed, but it's going to be a good 40 minutes or so before he actually makes it home.
Because he did say go ahead and get in contact with Hernandez and just bring him on, and you guys handle the interview, and he will join us later. So I will go ahead and get him on the line, and I'll let you guys talk amongst yourself. I just wanted to get an idea for that, and I will be back in a moment.
Well, yeah, go ahead,
right.
go for it. So Mimi, you know, it's been a long time since we just had an opportunity.
I know.
Chit chat, you know, but it's weird because we're doing it, you know, verbally out loud. You know, we ain't having our normal pajama party, you know, our little girls' night out type thing, you know. But I just want to tell you that I missed you, girlfriend.
I miss you too. I actually just told Oscar that a couple of days ago. I told him, I was like, I miss Mo. I'm like, I miss us sitting up talking on the phone and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, you gotta stop. You gotta stop being antisociable. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, you gotta stop running me around. That's what it is. By the time I sit still, I'm passed out somewhere.
I believe that. So, while you were in Boston this week, did you get a chance to watch Raw on Monday night?
Yeah, I did, but I mean, it was basically a preview from the night before. I mean, they had some interviews, but that was it.
You know what, though? What was amazing about it was that even though it was a preview of the Royal Rumble, you know, the triple threat match was I thought was quite good. You know, it started off kind of slow, you know, but I think that Seth Rollins really stepped his game up in that triple threat match, man, and proved that, you know, he could be an A+ player.
Yeah, I think he really, really made the match. I think that was the best part of the Royal Rumble. There wasn't much else in the Royal Rumble. Were there like 3 matches other than that in the Royal Rumble?
There was the triple threat. There was
and then there was
match.
Road Dogg and Jesse James.
Yeah, there was that match against the Ascension, and then the Usos against Miz and Mizdow. And then I think they had a ladies tag match.
Yep, and that was it.
The Bellas against Natalia and the crazy chick that likes to make her face. Paige, yeah.
Yep.
You know, so have you been able to watch any of the Divas episodes?
Total Divas, yeah. I enjoy their little drama.
Yeah, it's quite amazing to say the least. You know, I watched the episode where Rosa was trying to rig her outfit, you know, to do a boob shot. You know, and as fun as this might sound, you know, and as much as that might have been scripted, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People legitimately do stuff like that, you know, to try to get a leg up on you.
Boost their career, definitely.
I mean, you know, a little flat, little boob gate going on, you know.
Yep.
It's about as bad as what's going on with the New England Patriots and the flat football.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so tired of hearing about that. I'm like, can we get on with the Super Bowl already? Because they are just wearing that out every channel.
Yes, ma'am. And you know what's funny about it is, look, I don't think a flat football has anything to do with the outcome of the game.
Me neither.
Because, you know, realistically, when you watch that football game, you know, it was a defensive game. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If the defense stops you, the defense stops you. You know what I mean? That means that your offense ain't producing. You know? So I'm over it too. I'm like you. I'm over it. I'm over it about as much as I was over Roman Reigns tossing out Big Slow and Sugar Cane in the Royal Rumble.
Well, you know what? You got to get over get over that one.
Hey Mo, Mimi, I've got our guest of honor on hold now. I'm going to go ahead and bring him on. The one and only former TNA star Hernandez now joins us live.
What's going on, guys? How you doing tonight?
We're doing great.
How you doing,
sir?
Doing great. I apologize. I'm driving back from an audition, but I'm happy to be on the show, man.
Okay.
We're glad to have you on the show.
That's totally understandable. We appreciate you taking time out to be with us.
Not a problem, man. Just trying to hustle like everybody else.
I got you. Well, we kind of would like for you to introduce yourself to the fans and just kind of give them a small idea of how you got started in the business.
Not a problem. For those who don't know, I'm Super Max Hernandez. I got trained in 1998 by the infamous Tugboat Taylor from Global Wrestling Federation days on ESPN. And did about 4 or 5 tours in Japan, 3 or 4 with All Japan and 1 with 01. Did a lot of indies and had a brief run in TNA in 2003, and this screw it and went to Mexico for 3 years until they called me back. And was with TNA until about 2014, and that's a whole other subject. And right now, I'm just living life large with Lucha Underground. It's probably the hottest show on TV right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's incredible. Lucha Underground is making some big waves right now, and everybody seems to be jumping on that bandwagon, and just as soon as I get my next welfare check, I might give me some cable TV or some satellite TV so I can get on that bandwagon, so I can check it out. Only time I get to check. Yeah. So what do you think about working there at Lucha Underground, Hernandez?
Brother, it is awesome. I mean, you got a cool blend of some WWE guys like John Morrison and Chavo, and you have some AAA guys that are hungry. I mean, no disrespect, because I'm a huge Lucha Libre fan. I mean, of the whole art and the whole history, but I mean, they've got all the young blood in there, mixed with some, a couple guys like me and some up-and-coming indie guys like Ricochet and stuff like that. And unlike how everyone wants, everyone who's been in the business, as far as making money, there's very, very, very little politics. So it's a great, great locker room and great, great camaraderie.
Well, that's awesome to hear, because we all know how those backroom politics work, in this business. So have you had any opportunities at all to work or try out or be looked at by WWE, or is that just something you're not interested in?
I had a tryout out of the blue. I didn't have no idea how I got it, but they called me in the year 2000, and I did a dark match with Crash Holly, and it went really, really well. And then, for whatever reason, they wanted to, they used me every time they came to Texas, because I live in Houston, and I guess it didn't work out. And then, I had a couple of darks, and then they changed from one guy to another guy to be the talent coordinator or whatever. And me and him didn't see eye to eye when he called my house. And I told him not to call my house no more, and that was pretty much it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, as much as they change talent people up there, sometimes it's difficult, because at one time years back when Mike Bucci was head of talent, it was easy to call up there and get some stuff done, or even when Tommy Dreamer was doing it, it was easy to get stuff done. But Mark Carano, I'm assuming that he's the guy that you is a point man now, and sometimes, man,
can't never get him on the telephone.
Yeah. Well, mine was different because, you know, I was going to Japan at the time. I was super green, and Kevin Kelly was in charge at the time, and I would send him my tapes, and he would, you know, give his little review or opinion. And then I did not know he got let go one time, and I sent the stuff to his office, and it went to Tom Pritchard, and he just read me a new ass for like 10 minutes about how I need to address and, you know, and send my packages to WWE, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So just don't come to my house. I mean, he just, you know, you know, with Kevin Kelly, he had a night before, and I didn't have to do the old school thing where you have to do the direct, you know, package to and all. And this guy just went off of me, so I said, I'm good. Don't call my house.
Wow. Is that something that you regret or no?
Not at all. I mean, as you know, first of all, let me take the time to say you guys were awesome because you were the few minorities that were on major TV. So it wasn't for guys like you, we wouldn't even be on TV. Let's be real. But I mean, you have to realize as a man or someone who's never met you is just going to talk down to you on your own phone. Right. I don't care if I'm trying to get dumb or not. You know, it was an honest mistake. I didn't know. How do I know that it was a change in the guard within a week? You know, so I mean, as a man, you can't let someone just call your house and tell you to change your whole look and this and that. I mean, not even. You know, I guess it was his first week of the job, and he wanted to, assert his authority. But dude, not on my phone. I mean, come on.
Right. Well, let me tell you this, man. Let me tell you this just to kind of, you know, ease your mind about the situation. You know, you got this guy that's being a prick to you on the phone. You know, on your own phone, number one, and you know, you got two choices. You can listen to it and let him be a prick. Or you can stand up and be a man, put him in his place at the risk of, you know, not getting that shot. But here's the thing, man. You're still a man at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, you still deserve respect. And if a man can't respect you, who wants to work for him anyway? You know,
I agree. I mean, that's why, you know, I figure if that's how the conversation is going to start before I'm employed there, how's it going to go if I do get a job there?
Well, you know what? You might have saved yourself a whole lot of heartache, man, because taking it from somebody that's been there, done that, you know, a long time ago I tell guys, you know what, you don't want to go up there. You know, that's not what you want to do. But, you know, after having a conversation with a couple other superstars, you know, I wish guys would go up there, you know, just so they'll experience the nightmare, you know, and you know, and realize here's the thing that guys don't realize, and I'm sure you realize this: there's other money out there.
Exactly.
You know, today there's plenty of places to work. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, taking the opportunities to work, make the money, and then being very careful of how you spend that money.
Yeah.
You know, you can still make a lucrative living and still get all the publicity that you want. Have you said something earlier about coming from an audition or something? Are you doing movies or something?
Yes, I'm auditioning for movies. The latest I messed up. The latest AT&T commercial when they had the Dallas Cowboys at Dallas Cowboys Stadium, I was in that one.
Okay.
So I do. That's probably my third national commercial. But you know, when you get up there, you start getting up there in years, you know, and start a transition to find something else. Because I mean, I don't want to be doing this, you know, 50, 60 years old.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, that's a very smart thing there because, you know, at some point in time, the body gets tired, man, it wears out, you know.
can only imagine what, because I mean, I wrestle nowhere near as much as you guys wrestled, yearly when you were up there. So I can only imagine, because I mean, my body hurts on a TNA schedule, so I can only imagine what y'all went through.
Yeah, it was. I tell people that I can understand how people get hooked on painkillers and other drugs. Because of the schedule, because of the pain and all that stuff. And then people ask me, well, Mo, why didn't you get hooked on drugs or pain pills? And I tell them the reason why is because I'm a punk. I'm a punk. I'm scared. I'm scared I get hooked on some dope or something, I'm gonna be out there prostituting, and I ain't want nobody plowing in my backside. So that's why I didn't get hooked on no drugs or nothing. Not that I, couldn't have or didn't feel like it, but that's the reason. So you, from what I see, you made a real big impact there in TNA, and I thought, that you was gonna get pushed to the top of the heat and become the world champion and hold the world title for a long while. Were there any aspirations or discussions about that, or?
Sir Mo, you pretty much know
yes.
how that goes. They dangle the carrot, and then you're excuse my language, you're the dumbass, and you reach for it, and you keep reaching for it till you're out the door.
Okay.
Just put them in a tag, and it's more. It was part of the upper office wanted me to be a single star. The others didn't give two playing whatevers, and would rather just be stuck in the tags. I mean, you can't win that battle at all.
Right. I remember the first time I saw you, I thought, holy hell, where did this guy come from? This is a big son bitch, man. And then when I saw them break the tag team up for a second, then I thought, okay, now it's time for him to rise and be the man, and then I didn't see it progress, and I just wondered, who stuck the knife in your back, shot you in the ass, or what, because obviously somebody did that, man.
Well, it came with a change in the card when Eric Bischoff and Hogan took over, and they hosted the damn show. And I saw the writing on the wall, and I asked and got permission to work with TNA as well as AAA at the same time to do some crossover stuff. And so I wouldn't be needed. They wouldn't have to be pushed to put me on TV every week, so I could be on TV at AAA and still be on both networks.
Right.
And in theory and on paper, that's a great idea.
Okay.
But when you go, I left my 3 kids in a nice house to live in a third world country, Mexico City, in a house, but just in a room with no heat or AC for 9 months. And my reward when I came back from that excursion was I was in a crappier tag team than when I first left.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. This business will people don't know, but this business will eat you up, man. It's so many highs and so many lows. It's a wonder that people don't put the 9mm in their brains a little more often because of the way they treat you.
They're always got the carrot for you, but I mean, luckily for me, like you said, you get, mind screwed up with, and stuck on injuries to work through injuries. Luckily for you, you said you were scared of them. My drug, the things that keep me away from drugs is my 3 kids, because they always want something new, so I have to make sure that I'm on the road. So, I was very fortunate. I paid my house off 2 years ago, so I didn't make a lot of money, but I'm not a greedy dude. Just as long as I can pay for my kids, now my house is paid off, I'm gravy right now.
Okay. Well, that was smart. You know, it just was that something that Tugboat Taylor taught you as far as money and stuff like that?
Well, actually, the old WWE guys, when they came into the main event mafia stuff, you know, Kevin Nash, Booker T, Scott Hall, those guys, and I mean, those guys really helped me, you know, not wrestling wise, but just mental wise, how to do something with your money besides go to a strip club or buy a new car or something like that. And every year, you know, these sneakers begin way more expensive, and these iPads get more expensive. So that's where I go to my kids. You know, I got a 7-year-old son who's wearing the highest priced LeBron James for his little YMCA basketballs. I mean,
wow.
I don't have, like you, I didn't have time for drugs. I was too broke after they got in my pocket.
I got you. So you have kids. Are you married, Hernandez?
Well, might as well be, but yes.
Okay. How does the little lady like you being away from home so much?
Well, it's you already know. I'm trying to be nice. You already know. So I mean, you put me on the spot, and you're probably the first person ever asked that question. That's awesome.
Hey, you know what? I apologize, but I asked that question, man, because realistically, man, I lost a wife and was separated from my kids, trying to make it. You know what I mean? Going on the road and trying to make it. She didn't like the idea of me being gone all the time, and so probably I want to say about 3 months before we signed our contract with WWE, WWF at the time, she decided that she wanted to go live her life with somebody else and do something else. I bet you about the 5th month after she saw that, she wanted to change her mind, but the decision had already been made. So I was just wondering if the little lady was, understanding of, the work that you put in and the sacrifices that you're making for the family.
Well, let's put it this way. It's not something I can publicize, but I mean, I've been multi-married, and I will not go down that road again. Because you already know.
Look, bro, you're not the only one. My friend Charles Wright, the Godfather, he's had quite a few. Of course, Taker's on his 3rd marriage right now. My buddy Brett. I think the only person that I know, man, this is God's honest truth, man. I think the only person I know in the wrestling business that I can't think of them being married to anybody else was Owen Hart.
He's definitely
I think everybody else had at least 1 or 2 wives. Ain't no telling how many wives Ric Flair's had. I mean, he's still trying to pay them off. So the whole landscape of things changed in TNA when Hogan and Bischoff showed up. But of course, man, let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's tell the truth. There's through the years, there's not been a whole lot of Hispanic athletes that's really gotten the kind of push that they deserve. I mean, Eddie Guerrero really had to bust his ass to get what he got. You know what I mean? Chavo busted his ass and was as talented as anybody else, on the WWE roster, but only got so far. You know what I mean? and being a Hispanic athlete, to me, and probably pissed quite a few people off, but being a Hispanic athlete in professional wrestling is kind of like being a black athlete in professional wrestling. We all minorities. We all got to damn near kill ourselves to get any kind of a push, you know. And if we make a mistake, Hernandez, as you made a mistake, and I'm going to tell you what mistake you made, sir. You made a mistake of getting over more than some of the guys they were really pushing. And when you make that mistake of getting over more than some of the guys they really pushing, the first thing they try to do is get you out of there. So what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, I was speechless because like again, another subject never been brought up is that, you know, it's a big elephant in the room. You know, if you're a minority, you have to be that much better than the so-called white guy, or they're going to nitpick you. Like, I'm not going to, you know, come here and just drop names, but when I was getting my singles push, I was told I was too short. My Spanish accent wasn't strong enough. Every excuse in the book not to put me as a singles guy. I mean, I listened to a very respected minority veteran. He shall remain nameless. He's still in the business and still has one of the biggest things in the business. Told me the smartest thing I ever did in my career, and that is, bottom line, if you want to, you know, be in control of your own wrestling career, cater to your own people. That's what I've been doing since 2011.
Well, that's very smart, man. Because first of all, you being too short, that's bullshit. Daniel Bryan is like 5'10". As far as your language and verbal skills, that's bullshit. They put Zeb Coulter with fucking Jack Swagger and Cesaro, so they got a mouthpiece. Or they put Paulie Dangerously with Brock Lesnar as his mouthpiece. That being TNA, you know, there are some guys that they've had before in the past that were very good mouthpiece. You know, that guy that was the leader of the new church. You know, I can't think of his name right now.
James Mitchell.
James Mitchell. Shit, he's just a phone call away. He's sitting at home eating TV dinners and watching SmackDown right now. Pick up the phone and call James Mitchell and have him manage Hernandez. That's just their excuse, man. You know, that's just their excuse, you know, to try to keep a brother down. You know, and I say brother because we all minorities. We in the fight together when it comes to this business, you know, and that's just bullshit, you know, from my perspective, and I pay close attention to it. You know, you had an incredible look, you had a lot of talent, you know, and you looking at you the kind of person that you walk into in the middle of a back alley, you shit in your pants, you turn around and you run the other way, you know. So you could have been legitimately, you know, a threat to anybody that they had on top. You know, AJ Styles, anybody, you know, Bubba Ray, you know, Christian, you know, some of the guys that they had on top, man, I'd beat their ass with one hand tied behind my back in a real fight. You know, and so, man, you did the right thing, man. You know, cater to your own people. You know, control your own destiny. That way you ain't got at the end of the day, you can say, I did it my way.
Well,
I'm proud of you, man.
Well, I mean, you know, that's what I had to do because, I mean, you know, you keep getting that carrot dangled and then one person says, okay, you're getting this push, and then they test you. They put me against Kurt Angle. You know, we had good matches together. And then I go back to Mexico to AAA, and I come back like a month later or two, you know, the next taping, and I'll never forget this. This was the this was the icing on the cake when I knew that I was dead in the water in TNA. I had a match with Kurt Angle, and it was a singles match, and I came from the back. All the agents, everyone, all the talent crane, all those dudes was, high five, and man, that's what we've been wanting to do for your singles deal. It's awesome. You're right where you want to be. I come back 2 weeks later for the next taping from Mexico. The same people told me, man, we like, the match was really good, but, you didn't really know how to sell with your eyes. That was told me straight to my face that I didn't sell enough with my eyes. After, when we saw the match live, all y'all loved it, and then 2 weeks later, I can't sell good with my eyes, so we got to go back to square one.
Damn, did you have shades on or something? how the hell you? Okay, man, listen. I know you can take your face and you can twist it up a little bit and twist your mouth up and all that shit, right? You tell me how the hell you sell with your eyes, man. Short of crying. What? Tell me that.
Well, if I didn't sell,
not modeling.
Say that again.
If I didn't sell well, my eyes right there is
Yeah. Wow. Sell with your eyes, huh?
Yeah, I said I thought that was wrestling, not modeling.
Yeah. What the hell? We selling mascara or something? Eyelash, makeup. Sell
right.
with the, that's the biggest crock of bullshit I heard in 30 years, man. Sell with your eyes, brother.
I got one better than that.
Oh no, it can't be no better than that.
But this gets better, brother.
Okay.
So, November of 2013, they had that feature fired match, and Chavo got the fired briefcase, and he got released or whatever. And so that was like the end of the third week of November tapings. That was the last time I spoke to the office to this day.
Wow.
November, the third week of November, right before Thanksgiving of 2013 to this day. They kept me on payroll for 6 months. And the only reason why I knew I was on the show, I was on the roster still, is I periodically go to the Impact website to see if my name was still on there. And my check came every month, so I knew I was on there. And then I thought my contract was, no one's corresponding with me at all. You already know what the writing's on the wall.
Right.
I thought my contract was up. I thought it was up May 14th. I guess they didn't read it right. It was up May 12th. It was all over the internet that my contract got expired, and here's the kiss of death, bro. I got unfollowed by Impact Wrestling on Twitter. Come on. So I've been a team player and loyal dude to you for 8 years, and I didn't complain about all those stupid angles, all the semi-racist angles you put me in, or the silly reasons why you wouldn't give me a singles push, but and you pay me 6 months just to shut up and stay at home. But man, that unfollow from Twitter really hurt me.
Man, yeah, that's bad business, man. Can't get a phone call. Can't get a phone call, but they unfollow you on Twitter.
Not even an email, not even a note on the pigeon, smoke signal, nothing.
Man, I think we ought to.
What?
Man, that's crazy. I think we ought to boycott social media, man. Shit. Get unfollowed on Twitter.
I sent Dixie a nice thank you for the 8 years text, and I'm still waiting for the response. So I mean, it's whatever, man. That just shows you how business is run there.
Yeah, we're the truth of the matter is, man. I'll admit this part. Other than the fact that I don't do anal, we all just a bunch of prostitutes in the business, man. You know, I don't do anal and I don't give head. So, you know, I would be one of the biggest stars in the business if I did. You know, I got such a big ass. You know, but because I don't play them backroom games, man, I guess I'll just, you know, be doing this podcast for the rest of my life.
Well, I'll be very honest.
Go ahead.
I'll be honest, bro. As soon as I paid my house off in September 2013, whatever they wanted to do was good because I mean my house is paid off, so you know whatever they wanted to do. I mean I'm not a hater because I was fortunate and blessed to work for them to get that house paid off. But I mean how do you pay somebody 6 months to stay home and to isolate them, and they're not the ones that lost the piece of environment?
Right. I think it's part of their strategy of trying to get people to forget about you, man, when they do that to you. You know what I mean?
You know, this is devalue. You know, they don't want no one else getting any usage of you. But I mean, as soon as my contract expired, Christy Joseph, the head writer for Lucha Underground, called me the very next day and offered me a spot with the company, and I've been blessed, man, because that company is, it's really on the rise. The only drawback of the company is that it's not on all the cable systems, but that would change soon. I mean, you can't hold that down, man, because that's just our production quality alone. It's head and shoulders above the rest.
Well, that's awesome. That's incredible. Before I let you go, brother, I wanted to ask you: have you working in AAA? And I know Jeff's done a lot of work down there. Have you had any conversations with Jeff Jarrett in Global Force?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. Last time I saw Jeff was maybe Bound for Glory, which is October of 2013. You know, best of luck for him, but I'm good.
Okay. Was he still working at TNA at that time?
Yes. Well, I mean, I still think he's minority order, but yes, he started coming around, about that time. So I don't know what happened, or he was just, he was gone for a while, in exile. All of a sudden, he just started popping up, about the summer of 2013, just periodically let me in a house show or a big pay-per-view, or and all of a sudden, you hear the rumors that I guess he was trying to buy the company, and they said no, and then he wanted his own stuff. So,
okay,
I was out of the loop because they were paying me to stay home, so I really don't know.
I didn't know if you had a good relationship with him, or if there was some heat there or anything.
No, I guess acquaintance. I mean, I don't know him that well, and he's always been a cool, joking guy to me. So, I'm extremely happy at Lucha Underground, and I'm hoping this audition and these commercials take off for her, and I'm good, man. I'm not a greedy dude.
Okay. Well, you know what, man? I'm delighted and proud of the fact that you took time out of your busy schedule to join us here on the radio. I myself, being a wrestling fan, was a big mark for the Super Mix. I always wondered where the hell did this guy come from, But then you telling me that you were trained by Tugboat Taylor. That's Chaz's dad, and so I know that you got some good schooling there, and man, and it paid off. It paid off. Don't think for 1 minute that that you've had any type of a lackluster career, because you haven't. You've accomplished a lot, and I'm sure the longer you stay in it, you'll accomplish even more. The sky's the limit, and thank God that house is paid off, bro.
That's the number one goal right there, and it's done. So, anything else is gravy for me.
Yes, sir. House is paid off. The kids got their iPods and their iPads, and hopefully Mama's happy, and the future looks bright for you and Lucha Underground, man.
Yeah, they're looking to come down there to the LA area in February. They're trying to see if Oscar and Mimi and I think even Mo are going to go check out maybe a Lucha Underground show. That's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. Around February 20th?
Yeah, around that time, yeah.
Actually, yes. We're filming next week. I guess 5th through the 8th, and then that weekend you're talking about.
Okay, good.
19, 20, 21, that time as well.
Okay.
Well, that sounds awesome. Super Max, man. We don't want to take up any more of your time. We appreciate you showing up, coming by, accepting the booking. We ain't got no PO for you. Don't be looking for it in the mail. But we love to have you back sometime, man, so we can catch up on some of the future stuff you're doing.
Brother, it was a pleasure. Anytime, just hit me up, bro. I'm down. I'm down, man.
Safe travels and good luck.
I'll call you later. I'll call you later to borrow some sugar for my Kool-Aid, brother. You be safe, man. Take care.
Take care, guys.
All right. Well, that was an incredible interview. From a super incredible athlete, man. That had that I personally feel had a great upside, like I said, man, he's the kind of guy, beat him in the alley, you crap in your pants and go running the other way. I'm just glad to that he took the time to stop by and talk to me and Mimi. Even though my fat ass did all the talking, I'm sorry, but
that's okay. You did a great job.
That's one of those backroom. That's one of those backroom conversations me and Mimi had later when she say, "Bruh, will you please shut the hell up sometime on the radio and let the guests talk?"
No, you know what though? Oscar said for you to take control, and if you ran out of things to say, Mimi and I had your back.
Look here, man. I'm gonna tell you what. This is some funny shit for real. I've been watching Jerry Springer all week, man, and they need to get they need to get some new producers, man, because they had this one segment today where these two white girls come out there and they arguing over this white boy, right? And Jerry is literally having to pull words out of this chick's mouth. It's like he's having to tell her what to say, So it's incredible, man. It's incredible.
That show went out with the turn of the century.
Hey, yeah, but they still, they still collecting them advertising dollars. They still collecting them advertising dollars. So they doing some highly scripted stuff now. So I tell you what, we're about at the top of the hour. Why don't we take a commercial break, and then we'll come back, see if Dreamy Mimi's got any kind of WWE report.
Sounds good. Be back in a moment, guys.
I woke up and I had crappy feet. Now I do have happy feet. I woke up, my gout had me yelling and screaming, got on the phone and called Dr. Freeman. Called Dr. Freeman and I went there, straight to free men foot care. I got an exam, I got my meds, now I don't have to sleep standing on my head. I got my exam and they were enhanced, and now I can walk, run, and even dance. Got my care, 'cause I went there, my feet got fixed, the free men foot care.
Bodies have been
How do you
bruised.
learn to fall off a 20-foot ladder? He may have been broken in half.
I thought Shane might have been knocked out.
Dislocated my right shoulder.
I think I broke my tailbone.
Necks broken.
I ruptured a disc which fragmented into my spinal column.
Careers ended in an instant. Yes, this is entertainment, but the hazards are real.
How's he even able to stand? Trainers, EMTs, referees down.
No matter who you are, whatever you do, please don't try this at home.
They got real wrestling action.
These are man shows. Everybody's got a price.
The American Dream will put you to sleep, and Hacksaw's gonna cut you down.
Ooh, he'll pay for that. Let's watch Hogan with my new Macho Master.
Man, Hulkster's gonna put the squeeze on you, and now you're taking the ultimate punishment. Let's get ready!
Popcorn, all of ya!
New WWF figure so close to the real thing, like being in the ring.
Once again, it's time to take a look back at what we saw on Monday Night Raw. Not Your Mama's Radio Show presents The Raw Report with Dreamy Mimi.
This is your WWE report for the week of January 26, 2015, Royal Rumble edition. Boo! The roar of many disappointed fans, and more than a few turns at the pay-per-view. The tag team title match between Miz and Mizdow versus the Usos was mediocre at best. However, with the Miz still being a talented worker, he is clearly upstaged by the comical Mizdow at every match. Even their skit at the Rumble, where Miz got eliminated and attempted to replace Sandow when it was his turn to enter, proved hilarious. The highlight of the night was a triple threat match between Cena, Lesnar, and Rollins, in which Rollins clearly outshined both men. But I have to wonder, besides that one move where Lesnar throws everyone around all night and the F5, what else does the WWE World Champ have in his wrestling arsenal? And in the end, during a post-Rumble interview, John Cena came on the playground, saying no one can stop Brock Lesnar. Is that throwing in the towel term? I thought you wanted to make history. Now, the Rumble itself was one of the worst Rumbles in history. The father of Rumble, Pat Patterson, should have been throwing his Super Bowl at his TV. With appearances by Bubba Ray Dudley, a welcome surprise, the Boogeyman clearly a waste of time, and Diamond Dallas Page. The alumni surprises were the highlights of the Rumble. Bray Wyatt was in entirely too long. So was Rusev. And again, dogging out Daniel Bryan by eliminating him way too early did not sit well with the Philly fans at all. Kane and Big Show at the end breaking Rumble records, throwing everyone in sight, almost caused a riot at the arena, and justifiably so. As I predicted, Roman Reigns pulled out the win, but to the dismay of the WWE Universe, and when jumped by Kane and the Big Show, the Great One came to his aid. But even an appearance by The Rock could not raise what was already a shipwreck. Now the future is in question. When will Rollins attempt to cash in his Money in the Bank case? Clearly not while Lesnar holds the strap. It will be futile. And will fans line up for a Reigns-Lesnar match at WrestleMania? The Authority will make his road to California a bumpy one indeed. Justin Gabriel has been officially released. We saw the return of Zack Ryder. Simple question, why? Due to weather, Raw emanated from Stanford as it was canceled in Hartford Monday night. The SmackDown taping was canceled in Boston, but fans can either get a refund at the point of purchase or have those tickets honored June 27th at the TD Garden Center for a live WWE event. And finally, Arnold Schwarzenegger will be the next celebrity inductee at the Hall of Fame WrestleMania weekend. I'm Dreamy Mimi for Not Your Mama's Radio.
I'll be back.
All right.
That was, and guess what, guys? We're joined by the man himself. Oscar finally made it back. How you doing, pal?
Oh, man. Did you choke on a chicken bone or something?
No, why you say that?
You sound like you just sound like you had something in your throat.
That's it, long.
I just got off the plane and just got in the house.
Oh, okay. You riding first class?
Nah. The fat man section.
Huh?
The fat man section.
They got a fat man section on the planes now?
Yeah, they got the fat man section on the plane.
I might catch me a plane ride now. They got a fat man section. I got tired of them arms squeezing all my hips, man, when I sat down in them small chairs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, winding all outside, man.
Nah, but you know what? Southwest show Brother Love. They look at me, get to the counter and be like, give this fat ass 2 seats.
Well, all right then. I'll try to remember that the next time I book a flight.
Yeah.
Good to have you, Good to have you here, little fat buddy.
Good to be here with y'all.
So,
we actually had a great conversation. Mo took charge and interviewed Hernandez. He had some fun with him. He definitely had a couple of laughs. Mimi and I were back here kind of on mute, chuckling a little bit, but it was a great interview. Mo did a great job. He stepped up very well.
Okay. We having any of these? I got a text message saying about 40 shows. Nobody can hear nothing.
What?
I couldn't hear you there.
I can't understand anything.
Huh?
What did you say, bro?
I can't understand you.
Can you hear me now?
That's a little bit
better.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, now I just got a text. People trying to listen to the show, but nobody can hear no words.
Okay, we're still not. You're breaking up. Really bad.
Something about somebody hearing the show, and then I guess they couldn't hear it or something. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think
that's what. How about? Hello.
Hello.
Well.
Okay. Well, while my little fat buddy can fix it while he's working with his technical difficulties, Dreamy Mimi, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So, it's no secret. It's no secret that you don't like being put on the spot. It's no secret that you got an insatiable appetite for Roman Reigns. But I want to ask you, do you think that Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar is really a box office event?
I don't know. Do you know why I say that? Because there are certain people that I like to, even though I am not a big Mizdow fan, I'm not a big Bad News Bear fan, but to actually see them work in the ring, especially when they have another opponent that can actually wrestle, it's always a good match.
Right.
But when you have guys like what I said about Lesnar, he does two things in the ring, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And then, I'm sorry.
Okay, so what I gather from just that little bit you just said, right? And see, you are more of an ability and more of a talent kind of person. In other words, you know wrestling. You know, people can wrestle and they can really get in there and put on a really good match.
Right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And there's nothing. Okay. So my question is, I'm not even asking if those two people can put on a good match. I'm asking, do you think that those two people against each other as the main event, you know, would draw big numbers?
I think they'll put on a good show, if that's what you're saying, yes.
Okay. You think they'll put on a good show, but do you think...
For the fans, as far as it just being a good show, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think that those two people will in other words, we're talking numbers, and WrestleMania it's about the matches, number one, but more than anything, the main event is more about how many people that you get to watch it. And that's what the main event's supposed to be. So,
you know, honestly, I don't think that I was surprised. Well, I still don't know that. I still don't know that that's the end of it. That it's Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. But I thought that some kind of way in there, I thought they were gonna have Sting in the main event.
Well, you know, it's starting to look something like Sting is gonna be working Triple H or something at WrestleMania.
That's what I was thinking. That's what it looks like, yeah. But I didn't think that's what it was going to be, so I don't know. But as far as Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns being the highlight of WrestleMania, as much as I love Reigns, I don't think that his name is big enough to have put him in that position yet.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I have, you know, we're, 6 weeks away maybe?
Yep.
Let's see, 4, 8, maybe 6, 7, 8, maybe 8 weeks away from WrestleMania. You know, and WrestleMania is one of the, and see, here's another take on it. They used to try to get 1 million buys for WrestleMania back in the day. Mm-hmm. They used to try to get 1 million buys at $50, $60 a head, you know. WrestleMania in the past has done numbers like $55, $60 million.
Okay.
For that one event, you know. But that was because they had, you know, a main event, you know, out
right,
this
like
world.
The Undertaker for 21 times, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and so now, now it looks like they're pushing Brock and Reigns, and I think somehow in there, before it's all said and done, Seth Rollins is going to cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase, and they're going to turn that into a three-way too.
Okay.
Which would surprise me. That's what I would do, as opposed to just having those two wrestle each other alone.
Because the reality of it is Seth Rollins made that match at Royal Rumble the other night. And I think that could be the same situation at WrestleMania.
Well, you know, it could be like this right here. If I was right, I would have Seth Rollins in that match. I would have Brock Lesnar put out Reigns, right? Seth Rollins end up throwing Brock out the ropes and get the win. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, because Brock's contract ends after WrestleMania anyway.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Rollins is the champion, right? But now you got Rollins as the champion, and you can have Brock chase Rollins if they're able to renegotiate a contract. And the issue would be,
they could turn around and have Reigns do a rematch.
Of course.
For the title.
Of course. You know, and either way, it doesn't hurt Brock because Brock didn't get beat.
Right.
You know what I mean? It didn't hurt Brock. Brock didn't get beat. Brock actually, you know, ends up putting Reigns out or whatever. So it doesn't really hurt Reigns as far as he and Rollins go. You know, I just don't think that Brock against Reigns is a strong enough match. You know what I mean?
I totally agree.
Yeah, and it looks like right now they're trying to make Cena Superman and put him against Rusev. You know,
okay.
They
but
work
you know what?
towards
Now
that.
if they do that, they need to be ready to let Rusev lose a match.
Yeah.
If
Well,
that's where
they
they're
you know
going,
what? They working each other live on SmackDown right now as we speak. But
I forgot today. Okay, Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
All right. All right. While we're all together, I want to mention, shifting gears, June 13th in Seaside, New Jersey, there's going to be a benefit fundraiser in which Kurt Angle, Lita, among a whole bunch of other stars, and myself and Mo have just been added, and we've got the man himself, the promoter, on the line from Glenn Kelly Real Estate in New Jersey. Glenn Kelly, let's bring him in here.
Hey, how you doing, my friends? This is Glenn Kelly, broker and owner of Glenn Kelly Real Estate. How you guys doing?
I'm all right, Glenn. How you doing?
All right, I'm doing great. I'm fantastic. Thank you for letting me be a part of the show tonight.
No, not a problem. Thank you for including us in the goings-on of the goings-on, but let us all know what's going to be going on.
All right, so let me tell you. So it's going to be Saturday, June 13th, live at the Aztec Oceanfront Resort in Seaside Heights, New Jersey. It's a charity event. Every single year, my company, Glenn Kelly Real Estate, does a charity anniversary event. This particular year is going to benefit a charity called Eternal Tranquility, which actually is a great charity that focuses on changing people with addiction and recovery problems like alcoholism, narcotic issues, takes them in and literally changes their life around with yoga, meditation, holistic nutrition, relaxation techniques and whatnot, and so sort of like becomes a support group for these people. So it's an amazing, amazing charity. That's Eternal Tranquility. Glenn Kelly Real Estate is the promoter and putting it all together. And as of today, we have stars that are coming out for this event that is just, the event's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. We got Kurt Angle, Lita, Mick Foley, Sonny, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Jake the Snake Roberts, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Tatanka, Tito Santana, Jimmy Snuka, and of course the icons themselves, Men on a Mission. I mean, it's all going to be broadcast live on the radio, the B98.5 radio. It's going to be an amazing, amazing charity event, and that's Saturday, June 13th.
Now, who did you have last year, and how many people came out for the event?
Now, last year was a little bit on a smaller schedule. We had just the $1 Million Man, which, by the way, I got to tell you, is a great guy. Great guy. I mean, I met him, spoke with him several times, and when I actually met him for the first time at a Glenn Kelly Real Estate event, I was like, this guy is such an upstanding gentleman. What a guy. If anyone out there is talking about looking for booking someone for a celebrity appearance or whatnot, Ted is the man of the hour. Just a great, upstanding guy. But Ted DiBiase came out. He stayed for the whole public event, which then was broadcast live on New Jersey 101.5 at that time last year at the same location, the Aztec Resort in Seaside. And we had hundreds of people turn out just to see the $1 Million Man last year. And then he stayed for the private event. The private event is a little bit more upscale. It's exactly what it is. It's a private invite-only event. And that's where myself host the event as the broker and owner of Glenn Kelly Real Estate, and all the wrestlers this year, just like Mr. DiBiase stayed last year. You're welcome to stay at the private event. It's going to be filmed. Sometimes the radio stays around. There's no press conference and whatnot. It's more or less my company giving back. And like I said, every single year we do a charity event. But the private event will more focus on the company itself and our investors and whatnot. But we had hundreds of people turn out last year with Mr. DiBiase. It was such an amazing event that Ted himself reached out to me and said, I got to be a part of this event this year. So, and then when we started getting the calls, once we had Ted come back, and we had Hacksaw signed up, Tatanka, Jake the Snake Roberts, it was an influx of people that wanted to be a part of this great event. Not only because it's a great event, but because it's an amazing charity event as well. Then that's when we teamed up with Mick Foley, and then icons like Lita and Kurt Angle. I mean, we expect to see thousands of people show up on the boardwalk, overlooking the ocean. If you're not familiar with Seaside Heights, it's right on the ocean front. We expect thousands of people to turn out. And we're going to have a ton of free stuff. My company will give away a ton of free stuff live at the event. It's actually free admission for anyone who wants to come to the Aztec. It's free admission to walk through the doors. The only thing you're going to spend money on is if you want to get an entertainer's autograph or a picture opportunity with some of the talent that's there. But anyone can come by the event. It's free, open to the public.
Now, the private event you're having, now is that going to be a formal, how's that set up? Because we want to make sure we bring the right attire.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We can't have men on a mission there live at my Glenn Kelly Real Estate private event not being dazzled, okay? So, to me personally, my friend, I mean, I was there last year in a hand-tailored suit, but to me, I would say, dress comfortably. Most of the investors, family, and friends of the company, shareholders that are going to come to the private gala, it's going to be more be comfortable. I don't want you there in a suit and tie and whatnot. You could dress comfortably. I myself, as the host, I'm going to be either in a tux or a suit and a tie, hosting the event. But I tell you what, I just want you to be comfortable, enjoy yourself. We're going to have a DJ present. We're going to have catering present. It's going to be a really nice array of things that you can eat. There's going to be plenty of beverages on hand. It's going to be a nice time for you. After the public event is over, all of this talent that if they wish to stay, they can sit, relax, and just have a good time. And that's what it's all about. And they'll be able to learn if they decide to stay. They're going to hear me on the microphone talking about the accomplishments of what Glenn Kelly Real Estate has done over the past year. And then after that, the forum's going to be open for some nice music, chatting, and, of course, good food and good drink.
Gotcha. Well, it sounds like an amazing event. June can't get here fast enough. I can't wait to see you, man.
I'm gonna wear my Russell Simmons wear.
If any of the listeners are looking for more information on the charity, it's eternaltranquility.com. If anyone is looking for information on Glenn Kelly Real Estate and the event itself, you can get it at glennkelly.com. That's GLENKELLY.com. And, of course, anyone in the entire Jersey Shore area and New Jersey in itself, if you're looking for any buying and selling, you can always contact Glenn Kelly Real Estate, and we will be here for you. Top to bottom, soup to nuts. No one beats Glenn Kelly Real Estate. And this event with Men on a Mission is going to explode. I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Well, I can't wait, and we're going to have you on, close to the time for the event. Thanks for coming on, Glenn. We're going to talk. Probably next week. So, thanks a lot, and looking forward to it. Sounds like a good time.
You got it, my friend. You guys have a great night.
Can't wait to meet you.
You got it, my friend. Send right back at you. Have a great night, my friend.
All right, you too, sir.
Bye-bye.
Well, man, you know what, man? The hits just keep on coming, don't they? I thought the band was dead.
What the who?
Say what?
Who you thought was dead?
I thought the band was dead. Like the Beatles.
Man, look here. Let me tell you something. As long as I'm alive, the band is going to be alive. Don't you know my name by now?
Yep, Chicken George.
Boy,
Chicken George.
You got to be crazy if you think I'm finna be, man. We finna, hey, like Mark used to say, we finna blow it up. Again.
Man, that sounds like that's gonna be some fun, man.
No, man, no. It sounds like a real good time, a real good cause. We in pretty good company there. We with a good echelon of alumni talent. So, yo, man, I mean, yeah, we're going to be Seaside Heights. Dreamy Mimi, you still here?
Yep, I'm here.
What you wearing? Because everybody, we all talking about what we wearing that day.
I have no idea. I was,
man. He threw me off.
I don't even know if it's supposed to be formal or not.
I thought he was getting freaky on the radio.
We got to figure out how we, I mean, he said, but if he can wear the tux, I mean, we can at least got to be evening casual.
Yeah, we got to be coordinated, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sound like I'm going to have to take a trip up that way so we go to a hip-hop store or something.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get both of y'all together.
Yeah. While we're on that subject of that there, Cauliflower Alley.
Yeah.
I'm in.
All right, well, you're going to need all kinds of outfits for Cauliflower Alley.
We gonna need we're going to do a road trip, right?
Yeah, we doing a road trip. What I'm saying, for Cauliflower Alley, you're gonna need all kind of outfits. They got a formal dinner, some kind of reception. We having our own reception that we're gonna have to be dressed for. So yeah.
When is that?
Huh?
When is that?
Cauliflower Alley is April 12th to 16th. Yep.
Well, I'm going to need you to make some more money before that because I'm going to need a lot of outfits, and you do too.
Yeah, we have to get it together. All right. Those are our triumphs. We're going to take a few minutes and talk about some of our downfalls. Now, let me start by saying that I am not going to bash anybody nor bash anyone. Now, let me get that out the way. Things happen. Life happens.
I'll bash somebody.
We know you will. I have to rein you back in.
Yeah, things happen, life happens, and anything can happen with anybody. But in business, when something happens, it's not that it happened. It's the way you handle things.
Yep.
Right.
The way you handle it. Now, let me tell you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, Mo and Oscar, wow, that would be something. Mo and Oscar is booked in Boston and in Providence, Rhode Island for two huge events. So when we get booked, we get a deposit, and then, we get booked. We set those dates aside, and, we pretty much make arrangements in our minds and in our schedules to be someplace. And basically, bottom line is, with the way things are, we basically count on that money. We basically count that money into our yearly budget. I sit down with my wife, and I sat down with my notebook and my pen, and I wrote down the yearly budget. This was going to carry us through. So when something falls through or happens, then that kind of like throws a kick into, a lot of things. And you got to make other arrangements that at least try to make that happen for a couple of reasons. Number one is your budget, your money that you don't want to lose out on. And number two, the promoter himself, not the vendor, but the promoter is counting on you being there, whether the vendor screwed up or not. And fans have actually made arrangements to come see you. Now, as it turns out, Men on a Mission is just a small fraction of this story. All right? Fan for Life closed their doors without no rhyme, no reason, no explanation, no nothing. Now, they had Mo and myself booked on these two big events, but they also had Goldberg, they had Alberto Del Rio, they had God knows who else, and not just
Mick
for these two events. What's that?
Mick Foley?
Yeah, Mick Foley, right.
Kelly. Handicap Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were on the one event. I do know. The one in June.
But those are just two events. This particular vendor had dates up the wazoo. They had about 20 dates between this month and like the end of the summer.
Right.
With various talents. Now, when you have that going on, you have responsibility to the talent. You have responsibility to the promoter that you made these arrangements with, and not, let's not mention the fans that probably bought free pre-sale tickets, or have made arrangements to go to these events to see the talents that you have booked. So, don't you think you owe people more of an explanation than just to say, I'm closed, I'm not doing it, y'all go to hell, basically?
I think so.
They just put you over on Goldust and Stardust. I'm sorry, but I just...
Yeah. No, they could get that push now.
They just did what?
The ascension over Goldust and Stardust.
Oh! That's just not realistic.
Yeah.
But
back to what you're saying, yeah, I think that she owes it to the talent, man. Pick up the phone, call somebody, something, number one, and then you got to think about the promoters that's promoting all these guys being at an event. Now they're not showing up because the vendor backed out.
Right. It's beyond. It's not even common courtesy. It's just. It's like this. I, for one, me personally, if you call me up and you don't even got to tell me your business, it's not about that. If you reach out and touch me personally and say, guess what, I done had some issues or something that happened or whatever, and I can't do the what you call them. But maybe, when I get things back together, when something else come up, everybody would understand that.
Right.
But the way you doing it now, 3 months from now, you call yourself getting back in the game, ain't nobody gonna trust you.
Right.
And that's just keeping it real. And believe me, I like the lady. She's done right by me. I ain't got nothing bad to say about her, but what I'm saying is to help somebody. It's just a way to do things, because everybody's not going to be as understanding as I am.
Right.
And see, when it came down, and I'm going to say his name, see, I don't know whether you noticed or not, but Bruin actually got Goldberg and Del Rio for her.
Wow.
So how that make him look if he ever decide to book those two guys? And you know how the wrestling community is. This is a small community. They're real chatty. And anything good that happens, nobody knows. But when something bad happens, everybody knows within the first 24 hours Facebook news cycle.
Right.
So it's not just your credibility and your business that you putting on the line. That's my problem I got with this whole thing. It ain't a matter of not understanding that things happen. Yeah, of course things happen. That can happen to anybody. But you have to handle things a certain way just for the sake of everybody that's involved. It ain't just about you and your problem. It's about you got to look at everybody else that then relied on this situation. And if you can't give them nothing else, an explanation it goes 1,000 yards.
Right.
Even if you got to lie, tell a brother something. Not just y'all, I ain't doing it, I'm closed, and post it on Facebook, and then wait. Here's my favorite part. You're gonna tell somebody to tell everybody we'd appreciate it if all deposits came back. Well, let me tell y'all how deposits work, and Mo can tell you too. The deposit is to make sure that you serious about having me come somewhere, and you send me money to make sure I'm coming. The only way you're going to get your deposit back is if I can't make it. If I say I'm not coming, you do to get your money back. You cancel the event. You can't cancel the event and get your deposit back.
Yeah. Yeah, well, cause see what they got to realize is that deposit number one is for you to tell every other promoter that calls you and wants you on that day, no, I'm booked that day. I can't take that booking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that might be a day that you can get more money somewhere else, but you've already taken a deposit. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a man of your word, you'll honor that. You know what I mean? And that's what that deposit is for. So, I mean, you just close up shop without any kind of phone call, and you think you're getting a deposit back? Man, I can't flush my toilet loud enough to get you to understand. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You know, because like Oscar said, man, I'm sitting here thinking, man, okay, I got these 3 days, I'm getting, you know, these 3 payoffs, and then I got that date, I'm getting that payoff. You know, it looked like my kid might have a good Christmas this year. You know, that's what it was looking like. That's what it was looking like. Now it look like, shoot, man, my kids ain't gonna have no Christmas.
Like last year, the year before, man. I'm sorry.
Right. You know, so you know, I mean, I feel for whoever, you know, but you know, business is business, and you got to always do business first. You know, put personal feelings aside. You got to do business the right way.
Yeah, well. All right. Mimi, what's happening on SmackDown, honey?
We lost Mimi. She disconnected.
They're in a commercial break right now, but the last match was the Ascension just beat Flat 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, beat Goldust and Stardust.
Yeah, see, that would make me want to quit.
And they beat them with their finish, too. They didn't cheat to win, bro.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
Yeah,
hell
they
nah.
beat them clean. They beat them clean.
All right,
So.
now, this is what I want to ask y'all. We ain't football people, but I am so sick of this deflate gate. Anybody else tired of this?
Yeah, I'm so tired of it. I ain't even gonna comment on it no more.
No, see, I don't understand it. Now, I'm not a sports enthusiast per se, but I've been following football at one way or another all my life, and I don't think I've ever missed the Super Bowl, and I've always followed football, especially when it gets toward the end. Has anybody, Felix, rain in on this, has anybody ever heard of this shit before? I have not.
No, not me. I never knew that I never knew that they had a system to pump up the balls and measure the weight of the footballs, man. Where all these rules come from? I didn't know nothing about that.
Felix, you ever heard this before? Because I'm sorry, I haven't.
No, I can't say that I have.
Yeah, okay, see, I mean, so, and who the New England quarterback, who was his name?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady. Tom Brady been playing for years. He ain't never had nothing like this happen before. Why is he gonna start now?
Well, you know, here's what happened, man. And this is my best analogy, right? Years ago, Oscar used to be a crackhead. You know, he goes 10 years, he don't do any crack, and then one day they find crack in his dressing room after he leaves. Now, whether he did it or didn't do it, he has a history of doing it, so he gets the blame for it. Okay? So, a year or so ago, New England got fined for cheating. You know, they using cameras, videoing plays and lip reading and all that stuff, and so they got in trouble and they got fined for cheating. So they got this history now of cheating to win ball games. So when the whole idea of the deflated footballs come up, then they're automatically guilty because of their reputation. And now they have to prove that the coach, Tom Brady, or none of the players had anything to do with deflating the air in those footballs. That's where the problem lies. You guilty one time, so they just assume that you naturally, will do it again. Like, you can't learn from your mistakes. That's why Charles Manson will never get out of prison, man. I mean, his ass didn't kill nobody, but he'll never get out of prison, because they think he still got the power. He still got the power to manipulate folks, man. I mean, look, he got that young girl to marry his old ass. So
yeah,
she'll find what she can do.
I just don't understand. Well, see, but they gotta understand the Super Bowl is going on. I don't care how many experiments they do, how much they claim. The Super Bowl is going on schedule.
Oh yeah, no. The NFL already said they wasn't gonna make a ruling on it until after the ball game. Until. And then,
okay, let's say they done flattened all the football. What the hell are they gonna do about it?
Fine them. That's it. Fine them. They can fine them, and here's what they can possibly do. They can fine them, number one, or they can say, you know what, you get no postseason play for 2 years or for a year. Kind of like they do with the NCAA, where they won't let you go to a bowl game or something for a year or so.
Yeah.
That to me, if they find them guilty of doing that, then to me, you just say, you want to punish them, you don't allow them to go to the playoffs next year, no matter what their record is.
Okay. Well,
that's what you get for cheating.
Yeah, well, it's too late for 2000. For the 2014 season, they're in the Super Bowl, and that's that.
Right.
I would care less about what's going to happen next year. I worry about next year.
Yeah, I'm just hoping to live out the next 2 years so my life insurance kicks in. So. But anyway, you missed the interesting conversation, man, with Hernandez, Oscar.
Oh, what he was talking about?
I'm just gonna tell you the funniest thing he said, man. Okay, this is the funniest thing he said. He knew the writing. He knew the writing was on the wall. And he knew he was done with TNA when they unfollowed him on Twitter.
When what?
When they unfollowed him on Twitter.
Oh, when TNA unfollowed him on Twitter, he knew it was over?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What a way to find out.
He said that he said another story. He said that he went and worked this match with Kurt Angle, and when he came back through the curtains, all the agents and everybody was telling him great match. They loved it. Blah blah blah. He left. He went to AAA for 2 weeks. He come back, and when he come back, all the agents, the same agents that told him it was a good match and everything, told him he didn't sell the match with his eyes.
I see.
I'm still trying to figure out.
I love this business. I love this sport. I love this entertainment. But this is the biggest BS business when it comes to some folks that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, yeah. You're right.
Hey, guys, I want to ask you guys a question real quick. I know it's something that you guys are in the works with, and I know Oscar and I have talked about it briefly. What was the plan, or at least an idea? Because you guys were talking about, and I may have blown the cover if I say this. I apologize if I did. Some kind of surprise tribute show next month.
Yes.
Is that still something that could be a possibility?
No, it's not a possibility. We're actually going to do it. We're going to pull together a special show here on Not Your Mom's Radio Show where we're going to gather a bunch of people, positive people, that are going to talk about, the life and time of Nelson Frazier, Big Daddy V. Mabel, a lot of people he worked with, a lot of people he's worked matches with, you know, a lot of his friends in the business and everything like that. We're gonna make it a real special 2-hour show.
Awesome. Have we set a time, or not a time, but a date for sure? I know you mentioned the 12th or possibly the 19th. Did you want to push for maybe the 19th or?
Yeah, looking at the night. Yeah, that's definitely the 19th.
Okay. Because I just got a message from Wade Keller. Wade Keller is interested in coming on the show.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Probably bring him on maybe on the 12th or something.
Okay, yeah, no, that would be awesome.
But yeah, I just thought we'd bring that up because I know that's something that you have Nelson's friends that would want to come on, say a few words, and maybe tell some good Nelson stories. And I can imagine you guys have your share as well. It's gonna be fun. I think it'd be a great show.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, I have to keep mine PG though.
Oh, of course.
I just can't think enough.
Well, no, you don't have to. This is podcast. This is podcast radio. This ain't mainstream. We get about a SEC, so you don't gotta be PC.
I was just playing, man. You know, woo, my boy, coming up on a year, man. Coming up on a year since he's been gone. Yep, February the 18th, 4 days after his birthday. Be a year already, man. Man, how time flies, right?
Yeah, time flies. Yeah, man. It's hard to believe it's been that long. It's been, man.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in contact with, you know, some females.
Uh-oh.
So what?
Some females that used to know Nelson. They used to know Nelson. They can come on.
Some females that used to know Nelson?
Yeah, tell their stories.
No, we don't need no stories.
we just said we was gonna let people come on and, you know, give some fond memories of Nelson.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
not what we just said.
Just keep in mind, Mo.
Just
keep in mind that we may actually get a call from somebody you may not want to hear from if that's the story. So I don't know if that's going to happen. I hope it doesn't, but you never know who might actually call in.
We're not accepting any 870 phone number calls from somebody.
Hey, just because they're cool don't mean they got to get through.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. Just I don't know. You can screen the call.
Oh, I always do.
Yeah. Here you go. Felix, I'm sorry. I appreciate you calling, but you're not on the list.
Right. I'm not even trying to hear that drop. No more.
Yeah, because I got to know. This is a positive, uplifting event. Not no controversial. We try to hell no.
This gonna be all positive here. We ain't trying to hear no bullshit.
Yeah, you tell them we gotta open it around Halloween.
We ain't gonna have no smack. We ain't gonna have no smack at this show, so you know, not invited.
Yeah, we gotta open it. We gotta open it for our Halloween show, October.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Mimi,
are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
She could be
crazy boys you got here.
Just in time.
She could be Coretta DeVille or something.
Corella DeVille. Oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah, either that or Beetlejuice, one of the two. Yeah.
I'd go with Beetlejuice.
Dude, man. I'm sorry, but I don't have no more act right when it comes to that person, man.
All right,
we won't mention any names. We'll make it a fun time.
Yeah,
that's the reason why they're not on the list of getting through.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Just call me can't get right when it comes to that conversation.
That's cool. We'll move on.
I don't even think, even Mimi would jump in, and we don't want that.
No.
No, I think Mimi will put her in her place. That's all I'm saying.
Well, see, now, Mimi will have to break out the olive oil. And we don't want that. You have to break out the olive oil. We
got problems. No. Maybe if you're on the radio Sunday.
I'll be what? On the radio what?
You'll be on the radio EDO Sunday. Off the songs, man. Let the Holy Spirit hear them. Woo! Oh, geez.
That's what she did anyway.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to throw in there, guys, next Thursday night, we're bringing on David Hero. He is a wrestling analyst, also is a wrestling promoter out of the Wisconsin area. He's actually really good friends with Al Snow.
Oh, okay, David Hero. Cool. Hey, guess who's coming out here in March, man?
Who that?
Bushwhacker Luke.
Oh, nice. Whoa, yay. All right.
Where's he coming?
I think March, I don't know, I got to look again. It's I think March 13th or something like that.
That's for Fire Pro somebody?
No, take another guess.
I forgot his name. I deleted him off my Facebook page. If that's what you're talking about.
That's the guy. Yeah, he booked Bushwhacker Luke.
Yeah, good for him, man.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I hope business is doing well for him.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah. Yeah, he
oh,
didn't
Lord,
like
you guys still dealing with him?
He didn't like me on Facebook.
Everybody said nothing else to him, but my thing is, my man coming all the way from Florida, from Puerto Rico, but one of the 4 banks coming, I don't care who booking him. I'd go see him, holler at him. Especially if he was coming to Gary, Indiana, I would go down there just to make sure he was safe and he was all right. But they have it in Valparaiso.
Okay.
Not back at that bar, is it?
They haven't known. They have it.
15 minutes. It's about 15 minutes.
It sounds like a nice event. They have it at a bowling alley. They're gonna have bowling and this, that, and the other, and a wrestling match. So I mean,
how do you do a wrestling show at a bowling alley?
That sounds horrible.
Honey, I don't know.
That sounds horrible.
Well, that's what he's coming to.
That's just the whole thought of it. That sounds horrible. Bowling and wrestling. Come on, man.
Yep.
Right, pick one.
As if the business ain't already messed up. Coming up with this bullshit.
When you ask me where they was having it, that's where they having it.
Okay. We'll try not to be there. I'm boycotting horrible wrestling from now on, man. I'm telling you.
Actually, that guy seemed to want to make a buck and make a name for himself at your guys' expense and try to take some of your guys' listeners over to his little so-called podcast.
Does he still have that thing?
I don't think he does, to be honest. I kind of took him off my friend list, too.
Besides that one show he did, it was like Redneck Radio. That's a film called it.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Redneck Radio. That's funny, man. That is just incredible. Redneck Radio. Wow. Man, what else is going on in the world, man?
Hey, let me tell y'all an interesting date where everybody in the whole posse gonna be spread thin. March 7th is the man. You got Dr. Reese. He gonna be out in California. Okay, that's him. Me and Mo committed to be in Boston that day. That's where we were supposed to be at. So Dreamy Mimi going down to Wilmington, North Carolina to check out the Masters of the Ring, the promotion down in North Carolina, and let us know, did they just throw this one together?
Dreamy Mimi going to North Carolina by herself?
Nah, she ain't going by herself. We gonna send somebody with her. You must be high.
I thought you just said we were going to be in Boston.
We are being Boston. Her and somebody else was going to North Carolina.
Jimmy Mimi is a big girl. I can go by myself.
Yeah, well, okay. That's real entertaining.
Okay. All right. For once, put your big girl panties on and go then. I mean, anybody mean nothing by it. Now, and we gonna be in Boston. What date is this?
March 7th. We got the sign of that day, and we got the live Colt Cabana podcast.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Wait a minute. I forgot about that. The Colt Cabana thing.
Oh, okay. That gonna be at the event?
Yep.
Okay.
Oscar might bust a freestyle.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me tell you what he tweeted. He said he wanted to do a battle rap.
Yeah, he did.
Who did?
Colt Cabana.
Well, somebody tell us whoever the last 20 people thought they want to battle rap somebody. I wish these people go somewhere and sit down. But that's all right. We gotta have hundreds of the fans. They're live in the audience, and a few thousand more listening, and get embarrassed, Colt.
Wow.
I think it'll be cool. I think you guys will have a good time. I know he was a big fan of you guys growing up too. So
he must think, who the hell he think he is, Rod O'Neal?
He might be the new Slim Shady for all we know.
Yeah, all right.
Well, actually, that might be Austin. Austin likes to call himself Slim Shady.
Oh, I don't know why everybody. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of that,
I think they just want to see if the old man still got it, Oscar.
What's that?
I think that these young guys just want to see if the old man still got it.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of the old man who still got it, did you see the Rumble in its entirety, Felix?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Twice.
And the beginning of the Rumble. When R-Truth came out and did his rap, did you hear the last thing he said?
I didn't catch that. No.
Yeah.
The last thing he said was, "What there it is."
Oh no, he did say that. You're right. He did.
Now, okay.
Are they trying to reach out to you guys by doing little subtle messages like that?
I don't know. Lord, I don't want to get excited. Jesus. All right. Now you got Heaven going up there. You got the damn New Day, the New Day, and then I listened to it real good. Yeah, the New Day track that bit some of my music.
Uh-oh. I think Oscar's going to have to put some tights on and get in the ring with Oscar and challenge these guys to a match.
Oh man, you know what? I am,
or at least a battle rap.
I am so sick of the disrespect.
He screamed so loud when he heard that night. It scared me.
Wow.
I was like, what? Yeah.
Well, I don't think these three guys did it intentionally. Obviously, they're being fed and told what to say and do. So maybe somebody in the office got it bad for you guys and should be like, let's send these guys a message. Be like, see, we found somebody that can be our men on the mission for this generation or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but that shit ain't working. Pardon my French, Mimi. That ain't working.
No, it's not.
That ain't often imitated,
but never can be duplicated.
That's right. They can't, man. They can't.
No.
They so you can jump off the top rope. So we can jump off the top rope. I mean, what can they do that we couldn't do, Oscar? What could either one of those things? What could either one of those?
Honestly, Oscar was an innovator back then because nobody could sport that blonde mohawk better than him.
Nobody. Yeah, and
nobody can freestyle.
No, nobody
like
can freestyle like him either. That's for sure.
I mean, they tell Oscar, look, just go out there and do a Christmas rap, and he come out the door busting out something. No, nobody got that kind of.
And then look, they have people scripted. The raps are scripted, and they still sound terrible and offbeat.
Right.
And offbeat.
Right.
How do black and offbeat?
They can change their colors, and they can even dye their damn hair blonde if they want to. Go ahead. There'll never be another Men on a Mission. Period. No matter what nobody says. Cannot. Will not. We started that. We started that crap. And everything that they do after that is nothing but a cheap imitation, regardless of what they say.
Well, I guess they say that the best form of flattery is when someone tries to imitate you. So.
Right.
That's true.
I'm flattered. Yep, I'm flattered. So, thanks for making me fat. But, what happens is, people look at that and they say, what do they say when they look at that? Man, them guys trying to be like who?
Mhm.
Yeah. Never worked. But go ahead and do it. I appreciate you doing that, because that just puts our name in people's minds and in their mouth. So you trying to do that. Whoop, there it is. You know how many people in that building felt nostalgic when they heard that? Whoop, there it is. Shit, we didn't been on a mission get in the rumble. Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. Look, there's just so much butt kissing you can do in your life. You know what I mean? So I'm not interested in nobody else. Did we lose everybody else?
Nope.
Did we lose everybody else?
No, I'm
No,
not
I think
here.
Oscar's still there.
Oh, okay.
I think Oscar's still there.
You know what?
He's not saying anything.
He went to find another chicken. That guy spent more time eating chicken and shrimp than anybody that we know. It's either that or he's sitting on the toilet right now.
Oh, hell no.
Sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet. But, man, what you guys got coming up for Pipe Bomb Radio, Felix?
Well, this Tuesday night, we have a young man that, I don't know too much about him. I'm going to find out more about him, of course.
Okay.
But he is the longest reigning NWA Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Champion, Jason the Gift Kincaid.
Longest reigning NWA
I know that was a lot, wasn't it?
Okay.
That was a long name, I know. No, but his name is Jason the Gift Kincaid. He's one of the Smoky Mountain champions, I guess. Like I said, I'm going to learn more about him as we get closer to the show and have a great interview. And we are actually going to be bringing in a wrestling legend the following week, which I will tell you guys more about next week.
Okay.
But it's definitely somebody I'm sure you guys are very, very familiar with.
Okay.
If I gave away the hint, you might know right away who it is, but I think I might just do it.
Okay.
Lives are going to be in Waylon Mercy's hands. Know what I mean?
My gee. Lord. That guy's still alive?
He's still around, and he'll be coming to the show very soon.
Oh, man. That's awesome. I hadn't heard from him in years, man. I didn't know.
He's doing good. He's still around. I talked to him today.
Good, man. That's incredible, man. One of the original skyscrapers.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Oscar, you still there, pal?
No.
Okay. I guess he stepped away from the phone. I mean, he's still on my switchboard, so he's still around.
He
might have stepped away from the phone.
Down.
Yeah, he wouldn't sit on the toilet, man. It's okay.
Oh, he might have had to go and really kind of get that frustration out because he sounded like he was mad as hell.
Oh, he was. Somebody stealing our whoop. There it is, man. That was crap, man. He called me on the phone. And
nobody's done
man.
it since you guys either.
You got to watch this, man. I'm like, bruh.
Uh-oh. And now he's hung up the phone. No, he's really mad now. He hung up the phone. That's cool.
I wonder what's wrong with my little fat buddy. Anyway. Mimi, you doing hair right now?
Be good. He'll be good. He'll be back with us here. I'm sure he'll be calling in because we're running low on time. We got about 4 minutes left.
Yeah, we got about 4 more minutes, man.
Yeah,
man, go ahead, Felix.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, with so many things coming up on the horizon, you guys got the event coming up in February, trying to go to Lucha Underground while you're here. Then you guys got that event up in Boston. And then you guys got WrestleMania that you guys are going to try to come down for. I'm not sure how that's looking, but we'll find out as we get closer. And then you guys got the Cauliflower Alley. And then you guys got the New England Fan Fest. Then you got that other one that was from the Glenn guy that was on.
Right.
Y'all are busy this year. Holy moly. I'm more out just talking about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm we're out every time I think about it, Felix.
Man.
Oscar, you there, pal?
On the schedule so far.
Yeah, y'all got a busy schedule. I'm hoping to be able to join you for some of the dates. We'll see how that goes too. But most definitely for WrestleMania if you guys can make it down.
You know what, man? I really hate this whole thing with the Boston thing fell through. That was my ticket fare to go to WrestleMania, man. That's just crazy. That's just crazy, man. Wow. But going through this is the reason why I stopped promoting shows myself. Because it gives you a better understanding and a better appreciation of how somebody feels when you got a book for a show and then your show falls through and you have to cancel it. And when you writing this money down, think, okay, I got these 4 books, I'm gonna use this money.
Right.
My car payment, my house payment, and pay a couple of bills with those dates. I kind of get that. I never had to really worry about that in the past, but I kind of understand it a little bit more now. I got a better understanding and appreciation for how people feel when a date gets canceled.
By any chance, and I'm just curious, guys, I mean, if you guys do make it down, let's just say, just going with a big what if you guys do make it down to Santa Clara for WrestleMania weekend, this may be a stupid question to ask, but I'm going to ask anyway. Hey, if you don't know, you don't ask, you don't know. And would you guys actually like to try to get into the Hall of Fame as well? As far as watching it, I mean, that weekend.
I'll put it like this. I don't know. I've never requested Hall of Fame tickets, but I'm gonna tell you, I've thought long and hard about this. I would not go, and I would consider it a slap in the face if I wasn't invited to be on the floor. I mean, if any, when it's a live event, I have no problem with it. I'll be right up there with the fans, paying everybody on. But for the Hall of Fame, if they was like, yeah, Oscar, you can get a couple of tickets, and I'm up there, with the fans, and all the alumni and all the boys are on the floor in their suits and everything like that, I would consider that the ultimate slap in the face. So that's
the only reason
my
why I said it is, the only reason I would say it is, obviously to go to see the headliner, Macho Man get his induction in the Hall of Fame. True, he can't be here, but I really feel like they're going to try to make that really special. I really do.
Man, Man, do y'all think that is Lanny them going to be a part of that?
He'll be there.
I would hope so.
He will be there because I spoke to him, and he's already told me he's already prepared a speech.
Yeah, I would hope so. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm trying to see about getting Lanny on the show at the end of the month, the month of February. Excuse me, February 26th to come on the show, and because I told him all about you guys. He knows you guys, but he also knows how much you guys love and respect Randy, and He's always told me anytime I need him to be on the show, he's always welcome to come on. He'll be here anytime. So he's looking forward to coming on and talking with you guys.
Oh yeah, man, the Lex Express.
Good deal. I'm glad.
Oh gosh,
man.
yeah. I was watching that rap video last night.
I was so tired of
the fastest 2 hours of radio is up again. Sorry I wasn't here for the whole thing, but we still had a good show anyway. Next Thursday we're going to have David Hero on. And yes, to remind y'all, yes, February 19th is our tribute to the man Nelson Frazier. Plenty of surprises, plenty of things coming out, few uninvited people. The Holy Ghost might have to show up. And meaning what Mike talking to is going to be a great show. See y'all next Thursday.
Night, everyone.
Good night, guys. All right.
That's right. We're on a mission.